Hi guys, it's Ricky and this is Ricky Reveals. so, actually I think I'm gonna use these cards. Because I really like this deck, but I used it on one of my shorts earlier, and it's just not a deck you can use in a minute. It really isn't. But it's a really good deck. I mean, I get really good messages out of it. Like, on my other channel, I did a reading. I think it was last December. That's kind of funny. But it was for Sagittarius, and it was the first time I ever used this deck on camera, and the message was so good. So if you're a Sagittarius, or if you relate to being tested and going through tests, which we all do, that's a good message. You might want to go look it up. Sagittarius, congratulations, you passed the test. And I'm pretty sure it was posted last December. So, I had some messages too, and I got to crying, and now my head went blank. Oh, well, here's one message. If you have any decency or self-respect as an adult human being, or any empathy, or you care about your partner at all whatsoever, even if things get rough and you decide that it's just not the relationship for you, or you want to go in a different direction, promise me that you will not ghost them. Like, that has got to be the worst pain ever, to give all you've got and to believe that you have something real, and to wake up one morning and that person's not there, and then never speak to you again, when you really did nothing to them. I mean, I've had my head beat into walls. I've been cheated on. I've been kidnapped, tortured, and really nothing has ever hurt as bad as. Oh, and the kidnapping was set up by an ex-lover, so that was part of that tragedy, like having to deal with the fact that somebody who said they loved me would do that to me and actually pay to have it done. But this has just been worse than any of it. It's like, I guess maybe for those things, like especially the beatings and the cheating, like those happened in the relationship. So, I mean, obviously they happened after, like, it was like so far in, it was like, I don't know, trauma bonding at its best, but like, you were far enough invested in that, you like, well, we can work this out. He'll never do it again. He's gonna stop drinking. He's gonna go to counseling. Yeah, all that bullshit. Trust me, I ain't trying to make light of it, but that's not the point I'm trying to make right now. And trust me, I know every excuse in the book. Oh, he don't be hitting me. I be walking into the punches. Yeah. Oh, I fell down the stairs, and I live in a one-story house. Anyways, I brought all that up to say, like, when the relationship's good and there is no really, I mean, outside of addiction, like, but there really wasn't toxicity in it. And then just for it to be that good, and then to just be gone one day and never speak to you again, it really fucks with your head. And I'm really at the point, if I ever saw him again, I'd just beat his ass just for fuck's sake. Just, you thought it was funny? Oh, how does that feel? That's for fucking 3 months of on and on. Or actually, I guess, well, it's more like 4 months of random fucking spouts of tears. Amber. That's funny. Anyways, but yeah, like in and out crying all the time, and like you didn't even care enough to fucking tell me to fuck off, Darnell. Hope. But you told me how you felt because you didn't even have the decency to tell me to fuck off before you ran away. Get some names. Art. George. Mike. Linda. Tony. Excuse me. Philly. London. Jarvis. Jody. Hector. Ricky. And Jerome. Okay, let's see. Uganda, Florida. That's funny that those two came up together. Your Boaz is on the way. North Dakota. Cook. I came out in the reading earlier. Aries. Trust the process. God is proud of you. Sugar Snaps. I'm trying to find myself to be a better man for you. Wow. Yeah, that all came out earlier. Keep the faith. And Leo. Fire signs heavy. Ignite my passion, Daddy. I definitely I had an Aries and a Leo both that ignited my fire. 10 of the Ariel. There is so much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding family life. So maybe somebody is about to make the greatest investment of their life. Or stumble into the greatest season of their life. Like, and it just plays out that way. You just get to walk through it because you've been through so much that God loves you and decided, hey, this time you're going to win. This is your winning season. King of Ariel. Successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. Use resources wisely. 7 of Raphael. Oh my gosh. That's so irritating. I hate that. Like when you cry so much that your nose like starts running. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. 7 of Raphael. And the page of Michael. Truthful, perceptive, analytical, blunt. Sounds familiar. But a lot of people would just say bitch. Which I'm fine with that. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Okay. So somebody definitely has something really amazing coming up. See, I told you that's why I like this deck. Like, I don't even know if it's possible to get a bad message in this deck. Or a bad reading, I guess. Like, there's, I mean... The Empress, number 3. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Somebody's coming into some money. Justice. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Maybe that's where the money's coming from. 5 of Ariel. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Excuse me. Help. Help. I'm calling out cars. Calling out cars. Help. Page of Raphael. Gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. Well, we are Mercury retrograde, so that might not be a new emotional situation. It might just be a renewed. Or, I mean, if you so choose to. But with it being Mercury retrograde, look for that to possibly be an X. 6 of Raphael. Embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindled relationships, children of childhood. See, told you, rekindled. But I mean, it could still be, a new person too. It just depends. Knight of Ariel. Trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. Being watched over by someone kind. Could their name be Robert? I'm such a bitch. 5 of Gabriel. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. 8 of Gabriel. A great deal of activity. Sudden and immediate results. Important communication. Maybe it's that day. New beginnings. Number 20. Starting a new life. Finding your purpose. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Oh, I hope so. And the moon. 18. The opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow strong. Or stronger. So, yeah. Somebody is definitely about to embark on... I was going to say a new chapter in life, but I really think this is more like you were blessed enough to have 2 books in life, and you are literally writing the end on this book. And you're about to say once upon a time in your second book in life, because this... whatever you've been through up until this point, it was a saga. And it looks like we've only just begun to live. White lace and promises. A kiss for luck and we're on our way. And maybe pregnant with a baby. As the Empress comes out again. Yeah, she came out. She was the center of the reading. So this is a very fertile time for you, and I'm not even going to say it possibly could be getting pregnant, literally, but with all this new financial contracts, new friendships, new lovers, there is a lot going on, and that's going to lead to a lot. Like, I mean, you're opening a new book, you know what I mean? Like, you're starting a brand new book. So I'm not taking the Empress as being actually like literally pregnant. I'm taking it as you are fertile with abundance, like creative ideas, creative projects, work endeavors, abundant with finances, and with love. And like I said, with this down here, and this woman looking out this window, like sitting on the ground, holding onto this wand, looking out this window. I think it's someone realizing they made a wrong choice and they want a new beginning in love with you. So that very well could be an ex coming back to try and get you back. Could be a Taurus with the Empress being here, or the Empress being here twice in two different decks. You are very wounded from the situation, though, so be careful. Because that whole fallacy, love is all you need. It's not true. You need way more than love. Page of Pentacles. Maybe he owes you money. Well, more likely he does. But he's definitely going to offer you something. Maybe there's, if this is an ex, and it might just be a new person, but this is an ex, there's something about this ex you didn't know. And if they ghosted you, since I felt the need earlier in the video to talk about ghosting, if they both ghosted you, it's probably because they were living a double life. They're probably somebody actually pretty influential and important in another community that you don't know about, because you met them in a time of escape. They're an escape artist, and they had escaped from their normal life and was on a hiatus, probably due to drug addiction. And whenever they went off on a binge, they ran away from their normal circle so that, you know, their family wouldn't be affected by it, their job wouldn't be affected by it. So you probably saw a whole different, you met and loved a whole different person than this, because this person's probably married. Or at least when you met them, they were. But so you know and love a whole different person than this person's wife. I mean, that's literally like how night and day this person is. But every time he would gather the strength to come down off the drugs or alcohol for a little while, he'd go back to his family, to his work. And you know, get his shit together until something would trigger him, and he'd be right back running toward that bottle, that pipe, that that pipe. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. You know, and it was a vicious cycle that and actually that would be the second time that this one came out too. Yeah, I think you met this person at a time when they needed you the most, and you changed this person's life, and you don't even know how much. I mean, yeah, granted, like, they may have broken your heart, with him being an ex, you know, and then wanting to come back and get a new beginning. I don't think they never expected to fall in love with you. Like, they probably are arrogant and like literally arrogant enough to think that you were going to fall in love with them, but they didn't care because they knew once they ran away back to real life that you wouldn't be able to find him. But yeah, I think you did fall in love, and I think it did break your heart when they left because the way they left. But this person broke their own heart, and they might even have gotten a divorce since you last spoken to them because they actually literally are in love with you. Forgiveness and understanding, inner child healing. I think it was a part of your guys' like soul contract together was to help each other heal their inner child. And I think you guys really were doing some great work together, like as far as healing and like healing each other and other people. Excuse me. But you still were not fully surrendering, and so in some ways, I guess you could say it was toxic. But what you guys weren't really toxic to each other. It's just, yes, toxicity does surround, you know, the people around you, I guess. But whether toxicity doesn't have to be necessarily like physical and mental abuse. It could be substance abuse, and if you guys are triggering each other, like, or even like encouraging each other to like stay fucked up, then well, that's toxic, even though it doesn't feel like it. Intuition and downloads. Do the work. But I think you guys actually were doing the work, and you learned a lot from each other. I think you guys really did have a strong soul, like, I mean, twin flame, like, but this connection really scared the masculine, probably for one, because he was married, but for two, like I said, I think originally he just thought, and maybe originally it was supposed to be a one-night stand, but I think Mr. Codependent here knew, well, he was having fun. He enjoyed, you know, the one-night stand, and he was having fun, and he didn't want it to end. Plus, he wasn't ready to, like, go off his binge yet either, so he wasn't ready to go home. So he was like, well, why not just keep this one around until I'm ready to go home? And it might have been 2-3 months. And he thought he could just, like, go and never think about you again. Boy, was he wrong. Hold your composure, which I don't. I think if he was, he's not anymore. I think he's actually openly talked about you and admitted it to his wife and family, and probably why he's running back to you now. Blessings in abundance. That could also be why he's running back to you. So like I said, be careful. Make sure. Love yourself enough to not accept less than you deserve. And don't let him pressure you into moving any faster than you are comfortable with and accepting anything less than you're comfortable with. If you're even like entertaining the idea at all. Expect miracles, though. So definitely be open and receptive, because this may be everything you ever wanted, and a part of the test to get it was to go through this period of separation where you were tried and almost lost your mind. Angelic protection. Because if that might have been the test, you know, if you can get through all this bull crap and not go crazy, not lose your mind, and then God will reward you with this union. And for the looks of the cards, you passed, baby boy, baby girl. Let's get some spirit animals. The crocodile. The alchemy of energy teaches that death will always yield new life. There's definitely a rebirth going on here. So, probably a reconciliation. Bison. Recognize the riches of the past and the abundance of the present. That too sounds like a reconciliation. Hare. Discernment before a passionate encounter leads to the magic of love. Is that not crazy? I mean, come on now. I can't make this shit up. Well, but like I said, use discernment. Don't just jump head first in the deep end, because this person does have a history of inconsistency, and they are fully capable of repeating the past and running away again. Do you want? Ask yourself: are you willing to get back into this and risk that as soon as you're fully invested again, that this jerk takes the fuck back off? Red squirrel. Gather your resources now, for they will sustain you through the coming change. Chameleon. Conceal ambition with patience until it is time to make your move. And Ray. Counter malicious talk by casting its import from your mind. Yeah, clearly there was, the eagle. Create your vision. The butterfly. Delight in love and embrace change as the source of your creativity. And the llama. Let courage lead you to seek support and overcome a fear of intimacy. I think we've got a very, very special, unique, and loving union coming back together. It's so special. I'm definitely gonna say twin flame. There is a combined mission here with all the cards that came out with the Archangel deck. This is definitely, you're stepping into a very fertile, creative, financial, and career chapter of your life. So I definitely think this person that's running back into you now, they are very much meant to be a part of that. You guys, and you guys might just be business partners. Who knows? But there is a reason why this person's running back. I mean, and it could be both, business and pleasure. But they were definitely meant to be a part of the season with you, I think. I definitely make sure that this person is going to keep their word. And that, pray about it. Ask God if this person actually can be trusted with your heart and your wallet. If, it's going to be a business and pleasure thing, or if it's just a business thing, then just pray about being able to trust this person with your wallet, your livelihood. Because I definitely get good vibes from it. I definitely see a lot of good things. I mean, your whole life's gonna flip upside down, and then be turned around, and you're gonna get from Philly to Bel Air. Fresh Prince. But yeah, I mean, this is a very, very high vibrational reading. Whoever you are today, you're going to be upgraded by 10 levels. tomorrow or possibly New Year's Day, but whenever it happens, it's gonna be rags to riches. I'll tell you that much. And let's go ahead and throw. Well, we had Aries and Leo out here earlier. I'll throw a couple more zodiacs on it just to give a little bit broader of a reading. So we got Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius. And with the 2 that are already out, that's 6. So Leo, Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius. And I'm going to end it there, guys. I love you. If you love me as much as I love you, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.